I personally don't punish my dogs.
I-isolate namin, tapos minsan natataasan ng boses.
Kinukulong ko siya sa cage or tinatali na lang.
Pag ako, sinisigawan ko lang sila.
Animal cruelty by law is inflicting physical pain, abandoning the dog. Those are the things that defines animal cruelty. For me, if a dog is a danger to a society, that's part of animal cruelty because the owners failed to socialize their dog and failed to train their dogs how to react towards people or towards other animals. Another thing is if you just cage a dog, let's say for almost the dog's entire lifetime, that for me is cruelty. Or if you just tether the dog or tie the dog, put them in a cage, that's one of the worst things that you can do for a dog.
Most people think that petting a dog is always a good thing, but there are wrong ways to pet a dog that can cause him to run the other way. When a dog sniffs your body, he is cautious and curious about you. If he backs away or is quite jumpy, do not pet him. If he is relaxed and wiggles his body, he is accepting your petting as a sign of friendliness. When a dog approaches you with his ears held back and his tail wagging widely, that means he's a friendly dog. If he enjoys it, he will lean toward you or approach you himself. If he seems to exhibit discomfort, stop. The best spots to pet are the chest, shoulders, and base of the neck. Reach the spots from the side instead of over the dog's head when you want to pet him. Dogs are not fond of being patted on the ears, legs, paws, tail, and muzzle. Slow petting calms a dog as it's supposed to be. It should be a relaxing and therapeutic act for both you and your dog.
My name is Jonathan David Bohol. I am 20 years old.
My name is Leigh Bijoxti Canlas and I'm 18.
My name is Christian Lloyd Domingo. I'm 18 years old.
My name is Mariel Malorg and I'm 19 years old.
We have a total of 4 dogs, 1 Dachshund, 2 toy poodles, and my husky.
Since sa kennel kami nagbe-breed, so depende siya. Umaabot minsan from 40, minsan may time na pumalo siya ng 70 dogs. So, marami rin.
May isa lang akong aso. Pangalan niya Sachiko.
We have 6 dogs, 3 big dogs, and then 3 small dogs. Yung dalawa dun sa small dogs are puppies.
Feed the dog, you need to be able to give a dog a shelter. Tapos what you need to do is bring the dog to a vet for vaccinations and also vaccinations for rabies, 5-in-1. For the welfare of the dog, I think you need to be able to walk the dog regularly and you need to socialize the dog regularly with different dogs, with different animals, and different people. Another thing is just to make sure that the dog is healthy, you need to go to the vet regularly, blood test. There are a lot of tests that you need to do with the dog, so that just to assure that the dog is being taken care of and healthy.
I hang out with my dog. He's like my best friend. So I always have time for him, and really, when it comes to playtime, and it's really just me and him. Socializing, we have other dogs in the house. Plus, we usually go out. I take him out like everywhere. But the vet thing, I don't really have like make him go on like regular checkups. But he is pretty healthy.
Usually we feed them twice a day. Parang one in the morning and another set in the afternoon. Tapos, pag play naman, parang round the clock siya. Round robin na parang papalit-palit kung sino yung ilalabas. Tapos, yun nga, play and exercise kasi parang gano'n na rin yun. Kasi parang nag-stretching yung aso, tatakbo-takbo, gano'n. may bonding naman kasi round robin nga siya. Parang paikot-ikot yung, parang may set ng dogs for this day and may another set that day. So, yun nga. Nakikipag-socialize naman kami sa lahat. So, yung vet, since yun nga, graduate ng veterinary medicine yung parents ko, sila yung nag-aayos sa mga papers, PCCI, yung mga birth certificate ng aso, and all that. So, okay.
Inaalagaan ko siya sa pinapaliguan 3 times a week. Tapos, yung pagpapakain sa kanya na twice a day.
Minsan nag-bonding kami kung may oras ako, usually sa weekends if I don't have class. Tapos pinapakain namin sila 3 times a day, pero yun yung mga big dogs. Yung mga puppies namin, 2 times a day lang, morning at saka sa gabi. Tapos, nakikipaglaro ako sa kanila kung may time ako, dadalhin ko sila sa loob ng house. Yung mga puppies lang, pero yung big dogs, sa labas lang. Pupunta lang ako sa kanila. Tapos, nilalakad ko yung puppy sa labas, counted as exercise na rin yun, di ba? Tapos, yung socialization, yung mga dogs, nag-socialize yung mga dogs namin kasi marami sila. I have 6 dogs at the house. So, yun. Yung big dogs namin, hindi namin dinadala sa vet, pero yung puppies, regularly dinadala sa vet para ipacheck.
Playing with your dog will help them develop a healthy and loving personality. It can also lessen stress for both you and your pet. Physically, it will help keep your dog's joints lubricated, help improve his heart's condition, and his overall coordination and balance. Mentally, it will make your dog think and therefore train his mind. It can also keep him sharp and focused. Socially, playing with your dog can improve their behavior towards other people and other dogs. With it, he can learn basic rules and obey them. Here are some tips when playing with your dog. Remember to establish your position as the boss. It will keep your dog in check and let you be in control. If he starts to be aggressive, stop the game until he calms down. Reward him for a job well done, whether it be treats, toys, a hug, or a belly rub. Avoid games that can cause aggressive behavior and biting. Try to incorporate lessons like sit, stay, and down.
Of it this way, we are already in the 21st century. I think we should change our views on eating dogs or punishing dogs or hitting dogs. I think it's better if we make them part of our family. We train them to just be a behaved dog, and for other people to see the dogs in a different view, rather than just, as I've told you a while ago, being bantay or just for dog fight. Of overpopulation, specifically here in the Philippines, a lot of stray dogs, a lot of unneutered and spayed dogs. That's the reason why we do have a lot of puppies sa streets. Another thing is, most of the dog owners here in the Philippines, they really don't care about their dogs. Once, for example, their dog starts aging, they would just abandon or let them go to the streets. And that is, in fact, that is one of the main problem here in the Philippines. There's a lot of stray dogs that can probably spread sickness. They also contribute to a lot of sickness for house dogs, and also they can be dangerous to other people or to other kids that probably they can bite. The local government unit should have a pound. They should have people. They must have people to get those stray dogs and put them in a pound, and then they should look for someone who would adopt the dogs. Unfortunately, here in the Philippines, what government does is they do get the dogs. They get the dogs from the streets. They put it in a pound. After 3 days, they would be, killed. and that's the reason why it saddened me to the point that I'm helping an animal welfare group now.
Many people do not realize the importance of giving toys to your dog. It will make your dog see people as a source of entertainment and amusement. It will help train their thinking as well. Spending time with your dog can bring you closer and help you understand them more. Give them a toy only when they have to be applauded for good behavior. It should be a reward. It is not advisable to give them a treat when they're being a nuisance. Don't choose those that are made with weak materials that can easily break. When they start to disintegrate into small pieces, throw them out. Don't get a dog toy that can cause them to choke. It is important to choose the right and safe toy for your dog.
Hi, I'm Lester Sapanta and I am a dog behavior expert. Young, I asked my lolo to give me a dog when I was 7 years old, but unfortunately he told me I'm not responsible enough to own a dog. So after 6 years, I asked him again, and he gave me a 1-year-old Labrador who is aggressive towards people, towards dogs and other animals. So I confronted my lolo and asked my lolo, why would you give your apo an aggressive dog? He told me that if I can't tame that dog, then I don't have the right to own a dog for my entire lifetime. So it started as a challenge. It took me 3 years to be able to rehabilitate my first dog, and I was so happy I was able to do it, and it started from there. Dog owners to walk their dogs, to socialize their dogs, to expose their dogs to different environments, different scenarios, different stimulus like people, kids, other animals, other dogs. I also recommend dog owners to train their dogs on how to behave inside the house, outside the house, and how to react to different scenarios. I also ask dog owners to spend more time with their dogs, like swimming, running, doing whatever they love doing as long as they're not being cruel to their dogs. There would be a lot of things for a human to hurt a dog. Probably lack of knowledge or lack of compassion towards animals, frustration, anger. They're not knowledgeable on how to take care of a dog.
Animal cruelty is when you punish dogs or your pet too much. It's when you don't play with them at all. It's when you don't walk them, you don't talk to them, you don't interact with them, you don't let them go out to see other dogs or cats or whatever your pet would be. It's basically not letting them live because they're just in your house sitting or in their cages rotting. So it's not living, it's surviving. Why do you have a pet if you won't play with it, right?
Yun siguro yung pag hindi pinapakain ng mga owner yung mga aso nila kasi galit lang sila or wala lang sila sa mood.
Yung animal cruelty para sa akin, yun yung parang hindi natin pagtrato sa kanila ng maayos.
Animal cruelty for me is pag yung tipong sinasaktan na parang parang like napipingot, parang masyado na yung hard yung grip sa aso, yung tipong parang napapa-squeal na sila parang kasi nasasaktan. Tapos yung tipong parang pag hindi siya pinapakain, sila-starve nila para parang matuto or something. And minsan kasi may mga aso, di ba, yung parang nilalaban nila sa mga dog fighting, mga, parang mga pitbull, gano'n.